What's going on here? Airport during a brawl? There was a brawl? Oh yeah, it's the apparently this lady got beat up. She was just getting beat up. And that's why she's bleeding.
Sit down for me.
Any women want to be police officers?
1257. You're alright. 16257. Can we get a paramedic? That's alright. You're fine. You're fine. We'll deal with it.
Calm down. Right, let's get you outside.
Let's just get you safe. Come on.
Let's get you outside.
Oh, she has a broken nose apparently. Apparently she got her face smashed in. Oh yeah, there was another one right here too.
A black woman who moved from the U.S. to Russia to escape discrimination and racism revealed on social media that the entire plan
This person got beat
backfired
up
on
too.
her in a disturbing way. Francine Villa was born in Russia but moved to the U.S. with her family when she was a kid. In a heartbreaking video, Francine claims that both she and her baby were brutally attacked by racist neighbors in Moscow.
Hey man,
She
this is
detailed
what
the
happens
alleged
when
assault on Instagram.
you go into these countries and they don't take too kindly to foreigners.
Now, the
right?
fact that the attack occurred in her homeland is an extra painful blow. Villa had
I think in
previously spoken
Japan
about
there's
her
still
move in the
those
2020 documentary
places
Back in
where
the
they don't let
USSR, which aired
gaijins
on the
in,
Russian
you
state
know?
media channel
They don't let
RT.
the
Villa
gringos
said that her
in,
great-grandfather George Tynes, who hails from Virginia, worked as an agriculturalist after
They don't
moving
like
to the
them
Soviet Union
gringos.
in the 1930s. Now, much of her family still lives there, but at a young age, she moved with her mother to the United States. It was there that she spent most of her life until experiencing
it's
what
the
she
same way in,
described as
I
a
think,
traumatizing
California, too,
experience with police.
where you have
Villa
certain
explained in the documentary
enclaves
that
that,
she approached officers for help during an
that
emergency,
just don't
but
speak
that
a
they
lick
turned
of
on her
English,
instead,
or
throwing her to
right,
the ground.
they only
It was
speak
then
a
that she
certain
decided it
language
was
and they
time
just
to
don't
leave.
allow
It was back in
people
2019.
to fucking
Here is
buy
how she
shit.
explained it. Quote, why did I make up my mind to move to Russia? I wanted to leave a
It
country
happens
where
from
I
time
was
to
facing
time, yeah.
discrimination. After a year living in Moscow, she told RT, quote, I feel free living in Russia because in Russia, no matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe. 5 years later, that proved to be a
Changed,
fantasy.
yeah.
Following the alleged attack, Villa took to Instagram with blood still on her face, saying a couple in her apartment building beat her with fists while she was with her 2-year-old and yelled racial slurs at her in Russian. In edited footage shared by Villa of the incident, the couple can be seen arguing with her in the hallway of her building, threatening to throw out her belongings while she was seemingly blocked from entering her own apartment.
Вы в России давно живете?
А у вас прописка есть здесь?
Да, мне войти в мою квартиру.
Прописка есть?
Да, почему вы ко мне на «ты»? Я не могу выйти и входить в
Why
свою
are you
квартиру.
here?
Напугает
Leave,
ребенка.
bitch!
Он пуганный, плачет, бедняжка.
You don't belong here.
Плачет, да?
I am being racist.
Now, she
Fuck
accuses her
you.
neighbors of
Fuck
changing
you,
the locks,
motherfucker.
cutting off the electricity, and even tossing her
Literally.
baby's stroller down the stairs. She also claims her child was left with bruises following the incident. In
Well,
footage
not really
taken from a
racist,
hospital,
more
Villa
like,
can be seen weeping in distress in the
discriminatory,
aftermath
yes.
of this alleged attack. She says she's filed complaints to the police but claims they aren't helping or responding.
There you have it. Another person getting beat up because their affiliation with right, certain things, certain political things, if you will. All right, what's going on here? Just a lot of streamers invite danger. A lot of content creators, influencers. Even Trump invites danger. Just because of all the bullshit he's saying right now, too.
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing. and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen.
Oh yeah, you know who invites the most danger? All the top streamers.
I would say that, you know, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden.
All the top YouTubers,
we went
all
through
the top
years of that.
streamers, all the
With
top
the
content creators,
Russia hoax,
influencers, whatever
with
you
all
want
of
to
the
fucking
different
call
things
those
that we had to
fucking
go through. We've gone
billboards.
through years of it, but she's handled it very well.
No.
And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible.
Wasn't
she
even
should
Tyler
release.
the
Yeah.
Creator targeted at one point too? Yeah, just a lot of people in the entertainment industry are fucking targeted. Everyone's got a fucking fucking price on their head. If you're an entertainer, yes. Fuck it. Or at one point was an entertainer and then moved into the political sphere. Now you got a bigger price on your head. Fuck it.
Possible until it is done. I will be your Democratic nominee for the mayor of New York.
Oh shit, New York is falling.
Who
It's
is
going to be a
Zoran
great
Mamdani?
day.
Mamdani
I
offering
can't
a very
wait to
different
see
vision
that
and
shit burn
potentially a new
down.
playbook as this bold
I can't wait
democratic
to see New York
A
burn down. It's
socialist
going to be
slash communist
great.
regime, and he is a communist. According to
I
all
wonder
the
who's going to
statistics, I
burn
can go
down
through it.
first,
He
New York or
tracks to
California?
all the communist ideologies.
Perception of the candidate differs widely depending on the network you're watching.
Zoran Mamdani ran an exceptional, inspiring,
Well, I mean,
extraordinary
Georgia's
campaign.
actually
And
burning
he's
down
galvanized
first,
the city,
right?
and he's galvanized the country.
I
and
guess
Donald
you
Trump
got,
is
like,
afraid.
what?
This guy is frankly, he's trash on a lot
New
of
York
levels.
next,
and
and
most
like
frightening, in my opinion, is the
I don't know,
anti-Semitism.
Pennsylvania,
But to Lisa's
Massachusetts.
point, he's
Oh,
influencing
Massachusetts
a lot,
going
weirdly, because
downhill
apparently
too,
people are taking
right?
those
With all
green
that
pills.
bullshit
The
going.
self-described Democratic Socialist
Oh,
is
man.
turning heads after his
A
primary
lot of Democrats are
win,
fucking
with
doing
right-leaning
some
media
crazy shit, man. They're
largely
burning
capturing
down everything.
Mamdani's campaign as extreme,
Just don't
warning
give a
his
fuck.
leadership could send New York spiraling. While left-leaning media largely see him as someone reigniting enthusiasm within the Democratic Party. But as
Hey,
you'll
this is
see,
this is what
not all
people want,
Democrats
right?
are rallying
Democrats,
behind the Democratic
the
candidates.
Communist Socialist
And
Party
just as
now.
Democrats are divided over Mamdani, some left-leaning outlets are also seen as breaking ranks. Mamdani in the media.
Get the
That's the focus
pitchforks
of
and
today's bias
torches.
breakdown.
Join Straight Arrow News. See the slant. Avoid the bias. When others skew the facts, we give you the
People are
truth
soon
down the
gonna
center.
take up
Welcome
arms.
to Bias
And they're
Breakdown.
like, hey, fuck you.
Mamdani,
I mean, you already
a
have
New York
people
State
kind of doing that,
Assemblyman,
right?
won the
And then,
Democratic
like, holding
primary
people
for
at
mayor,
gunpoint for
and
and then
did so
stealing
by
their shit,
securing
you know?
44% of the city's
Or, like,
ranked
breaking
choice
into,
vote
like, people's
after
businesses
starting
and
the
stealing
race
their shit.
polling at just 1%. But early voter turnout more than doubled compared to 2021, driven mostly by 25 to 34-year-olds, the same demographic Mamdani targeted through a social media-heavy grassroots campaign.
If I was the mayor, I'd be working with city council from day one to make halal $8 again.
Oh, how would you pay?
Tastes like $10, but it should be 8. If there was a candidate talking about freezing the rent, making buses free, making universal childcare a reality, are those things that you'd support?
Ha! Universal child care. Yeah. What if it's a child that's not yours, but you're paying for them? That sounds like something I don't want to do. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good thing. Sorry. If it's my kid, sure, I'll pay for everything. But if it's not my kid, why the fuck do I want to pay for that little shit? Fuck that.
But Mamdani's support hasn't been clear-cut or cleanly divided along party lines.
You gotta give me a good
Even
fucking
as some
reason to pay
left-leaning
for that
outlets
little shit.
celebrate his win as a boost for Democrats, they recognize the
Especially
obvious.
when
He doesn't have the full
when some of these people do fucking criminal activity, and you start wanting me to pay for criminal activity. No, you can go fuck yourself. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna take this, and I might shove it in your fucking face. telling me to
backing of his
pay
own
for someone
party.
else's
A New York
bullshit.
City
Yeah, right.
surprise
Fuck
has
you.
Republicans and Democrats nationwide scratching their head and talking all kinds of trash today.
Even It's a some BB establishment gun, don't Democrats have worry.
refused to back their party's choice or
I got
said
more
really
brutal
vile things
methods
about
than
him,
to
despite
use
the
a BB gun
overwhelming
that doesn't even
enthusiasm for his
fucking do
candidacy here in
anything.
New York.
Headlines captured the discourse among Democrats. Democrats determined to stop him. Jewish Dems sounding the alarm. And Mamdani's win exposes Democratic divide. Just as there's a fracture among Democrats over Mamdani, the media isn't united along partisan lines either.
Oh, come on,
With a New
no.
York
Why
Times
don't
story
you?
on his
You
Columbia
guys should vote for him in New
sparking
York.
division among left-leaning outlets.
Come on,
The
let it
Times
happen. I mean, you
reported
guys already
Mamdani
let it happen to an
identifies as
extent,
Asian and
yeah.
African-American
You guys
on
allowed
college
like some of the
application. In an
stupidest
interview,
politicians
Mamdani
to
said
fucking
he did
go
not
into your
consider
goddamn
himself either black
into
or
these positions to fuck
African-American,
shit up.
but rather an American who was born in Africa. He said his answers on the college application were an attempt to represent his
Also, why are
complex
all the
background, given the
politicians
limited
all
choices
fucking
before
lame
him.
and gay?
Mamdani's competition in the race, incumbent Mayor Eric Adams, who is no stranger to controversy, was asked about the college application report.
The first thing I did when New Yorkers,
I mean,
after this
if
indictment was dropped, I went to New Yorkers and said, I'm sorry.
if Mayor Adams actually runs Encounter, I think he'd probably do a better job. But then again, that's asking. I mean, it's New York, man. It's hard to say. New York's already in a fucking shithole, to be honest.
Should not have put you through this. I'm sorry you had
Just
to go
like
through this. I didn't break
California.
any law, but the mere fact you had to read about this, I was sorry. He just needs to learn. Just say sorry. You should not have checked the box.
Some voices on the right similarly amplified the Times report as a bad look for Mamdani.
He identified as Asian and African American. So now what? He's Tiger Woods, okay? So I wish there were boxes on these things for liar, lack of integrity, and anti-Semite.
I guess there was no box for trust fund.
I mean, he did lie.
Douchebag.
But some voices on the left dismissed it and were critical of the Times.
The framing of the story, in my opinion, from the Times as I read it, one, it didn't seem newsworthy to me, and two, it seemed to be
Motherfucker's
red
dual
meat
citizenship,
for
and he's
people who are
running for a
trying to
political position.
Connect some type
No,
of scandal.
I don't. No,
to
I
this
don't allow
application,
that
some
shit.
type of scandal to his
You're either one
ethnic
citizenship and you do
background.
with
Mamdani identified
one
as
fucking
Asian and
country's
African on
issues.
college
You don't deal with two
application.
countries' issues
Oh
because now it just
my
seems like you're
God.
trying to blend
Jesse, oh my God.
two countries that
Who
don't
cares?
fucking
It's a
fit
non-story.
together.
Absolutely
Fuck
non-story.
you.
Print news outlets on the left
I'm gonna
also
fucking
criticized
slice
the
you.
Times. Is the New York Times
Trying to
trying to
bold-
wreck
do that
Zoran
bullshit.
Mamdani's mayoral bid? The Times
Fucking
leads the
makes no
movement to
sense.
stop Mamdani. New York Times
Literally,
hits an
both
abysmal
countries
low
have
with
two
hit
different
piece. Prior
constitutions,
to its
and then you're
article
trying to
over
blend them?
Mamdani's college
Fuck outta
application,
here.
the Times editorial board wrote Mamdani wasn't the right guy to lead the city, saying Mr. Mamdani is running on an agenda uniquely unsuited to the city's challenges. Mr. Mamdani would also bring less relevant experience.
Go back to
than
your old,
perhaps any mayor in New York
fucking
history.
third world shithole
Mamdani
country
responded, saying these are the
where you have
opinions
more
about
of a
dozen
fucking
New
issue trying to
Yorkers,
run for
and our
political
democracy will be
positions
decided by
because you
close
got
to a
fucking
million.
gang leaders
The Times wasn't the
or
only
fucking
editorial
right
board to
political
distance itself
fucking
from
terrorists
Mamdani. The Chicago
dealing with your
Tribune's
bullshit.
editorial board, which leans right, also echoed reservations
Fuck
over
you.
his ability to lead New York City, comparing him to current Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, you know those
Writing,
19
most
countries
of
that
Mamdani's
fucking
ideas
Trump
are
banned
shared, at least in
officially?
principle, by Mayor Brandon
Travel
Johnson,
ban, by the way.
and many of them are
It's
popular
because there
in
was
blue cities.
there were some issues
But
in those
experience has taught us
countries.
here that
Some
far
issues
left
where they were
candidates do
trying to
not
fucking
make for
hold people
effective
hostage
or
and shit.
popular municipal executives in today's stressful economy.
So
While
if
he
you want to
didn't
go
get
to
the
those
support
countries,
from
by
some
all means,
institutional
go get
voices,
held hostage.
Mamdani did receive other endorsements.
Zoran Mamdani today picked up a major endorsement. The United Federation of Teachers and its 200,000 members threw its support behind Mamdani.
Senator Bernie Sanders is an independent of Vermont. He endorsed Zoran Mamdani for mayor.
And I am here loud and proud to rank Zoran Mamdani #1 for mayor of
Oh,
New
look,
York
it's AOC.
City.
So what do the early polls
He's gotten
say
fatter
about Mamdani's chances
ever
of
since he's
victory?
taken
A
up political
Slingshot
position.
Strategies poll has Mamdani leading the pack of mayoral candidates.
She's
with
now become the
35%
fat,
support.
big booty
There will
Latina,
be
right?
4 candidates on New York's ballot in November. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo, who lost the primary to Mamdani, came in second at 25%. The
Right,
Republican
if you see pictures of her like when she first entered her
Mayor
political
Adams trailed
career,
at 11%.
she doesn't look so fat. Now she's
13%
fat.
said they were undecided. The poll consisted of
I guess
1,036
the
registered
political
voters in
position
New York
allows
City.
you to fatten
Mamdani's
up,
campaign is captivating the media, surging from single-digit polling in the
fucking
early days of the
consuming too much
primary
food there.
to front-runner status as we inch toward the general. Early media coverage is revealing some partisan patterns.
Being a fucking
Some
glutton.
left-leaning outlets are framing his rise as a renewed jolt of energy for the Democratic Party. Meanwhile, right-leaning media continue to portray him as dangerously radical. But the media
I
narrative
mean, he kinda
doesn't
is.
always fit
I mean,
so
he-
nicely into these
Have
partisan
you seen
boxes.
this? Well,
Because Mamdani's ascent isn't just
this is a
polarizing
news media
the
outlet
political
that's
right.
just
It's
trying to
raising
be
eyebrows within
unbiased,
his own
right?
party. A campaign that's shaking up
It's
New
because
York
of half the
politics
shit he says.
and national
Sounds like
media
a
coverage
fucking
too.
terrorist.
And that's your bias breakdown. Thanks for watching this week's episode. To find more of our stories, you can download the Straight Arrow News mobile app and sign up for notifications for our podcast.
He's literally
This way,
trying to
you'll get an
bring
alert as soon as our
Africa
stories
into
publish and
the
be the first to see
fucking
it. If you have
the-
thoughts over the New York City
Right,
mayoral
he-
race, then be
where
sure
did
to
he say
join
he
the
was?
conversation in the
He was
comments
like, "Oh,
on
I'm gonna
YouTube.
put
You
myself
can also
as from
easily find our
Uganda,"
other episodes on whatever
even though his
platform you
parents
listen
are
to
from
podcasts.
fucking
Big
India.
thanks to Ian Kennedy and Ali Caldwell for video
So it's like,
edits
what?
and graphics. And thank you for being here with us. I'll see you next week.
Okay. Because I guess he was born. He like moved to Uganda at some point, and then it was like, yeah, I'm gonna put Uganda instead. I don't know, fucking know. It was the same way. What's her fucking Ilhan Omar is doing her fucking weird bullshit. Trying to play two fucking countries' politics. Fuck off.
Some of your favorite breakfast drinks may
Kill
soon
yourself.
cost more, and quality may go
Trying to do
down.
that
That's what
bullshit.
industry analysts warn will happen if Trump's pledged 50% tariff on all Brazilian imports goes into effect.
What is this?
Some of your favorite breakfast drinks may soon cost more, and quality may go down. That's what industry analysts warn will happen if Trump's pledged 50% tariff on all Brazilian imports goes into effect by August 1st. Analysts say the duty will put more pressure on a coffee industry already reeling from poor harvests due to drought in Brazil and Vietnam, two of the world's biggest suppliers of coffee to the U.S. As a result, you may already be paying more for your cup of coffee at the grocery store. The average price for a pound of coffee in late May was nearly $8, compared to just
Shit.
under $6 at the same time last year, according to federal data.
Oh,
Trump's
my
tariffs are
coffee.
in retaliation for what he calls a
No.
witch hunt against
$1
former Brazilian
more.
President Jair
$1
Bolsonaro,
plus
who's
more.
accused of attempting a
No.
coup and now facing trial.
My
Most of
gas.
the coffee Americans
Well, actually,
drink
gas
is
is kinda
imported
low
from
now.
South
I mean,
America,
I
Africa,
wish it
and
was
Asia.
$1 or $2
The
lower,
USDA
you know?
says the U.S. imported 1.6
But that's asking for too
million
much.
metric tons of unroasted and roasted
With that kind of
coffee from
inflation,
these
they're
regions
like,
last
fuck
year.
no, we're gonna lose so much
If
money.
50% tariffs are implemented, industry analysts tell the New York Times the global coffee
I
flow
wish we could
will
have
be
like
reshaped.
fucking
They say
$2
you can
gas
expect
back
to pay
in
around
California.
25 cents more per cup, but the impact
that's never
may
gonna
only felt
happen
for several
again.
months after the duty goes into effect.
At one point,
Economic policy
like back
researchers
in
say
what was it,
quality is likely to go
2001
down
or some
as well.
shit? It was like
Brazil
what,
is known for its
a
high-quality
dollar or
coffee
something,
compared to Vietnam
$1.68,
and other regions.
like $2.
They also warn U.S. production can't
Yeah,
keep
that's
up
never gonna
as
happen.
places like Hawaii
Again.
and Puerto Rico have specialized markets not
Will you?
meant for global consumption. Orange juice is likely to be impacted too. Orange juice producers say both Brazil and the U.S. suffer as a result of a hefty tariff. Brazil exports
Everyone
billions
must
of gallons of
suffer.
orange juice to the U.S. and
Yes.
accounts for
Everyone
most of the
must
US's
suffer the
supply.
consequences
Brazil
of
would
being
risk
human.
losing its biggest customer,
Yes.
and the U.S. could lose its largest supplier.
You're human,
Meanwhile,
you must
coffee and
suffer
orange juice suppliers are holding out hope that a deal can be
that
reached
your
before the beginning of
society and
August.
countries have
For more
caused.
on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or visit san.com.
Trump had quite the answer when asked yet again about Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, he did.
And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the
No, she's She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, you know, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, you know, we went through years of that.
Well, I mean, yes, they could have released any of this information because it did happen during their time too, right? Like all of these all of these guys had affiliation with fucking Epstein. Let's be real. All these presidents and shit. Epstein was such a fucking big character. Come on.
The Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through, we've gone through years of it. But she's handled it very well, and it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
The files were made up by Obama, Comey, and the Biden administration? If that's true, then we've got a whole planet full of new questions that need answers.
Correct.
Following this story can make you feel like...
Because then he was then in bed with the whole government at this point, right? With not just with Trump, right? With the whole government operation.
This guy. Let's go back to 2015 for a second.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy.
Yeah, right. He was. Yeah, exactly. He was. Bill Clinton was a big supporter of him as well. So it's like, yeah, some of our presidents had some big dealings with this guy.
Got a lot of problems coming
For
up,
some
in my
reason.
opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of
He
problems.
knew something.
That island was
They kept talking
really
to
a
him.
cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
They were getting
He'll tell
something
you
in
about it.
return, right?
The island was an absolute cesspool.
Before he ran
These
for president, Trump was
these politicians don't do these things without fucking any reason, right? These politicians were getting something out of it.
asked if Jeffrey Epstein might become a political problem for Hillary Clinton.
Are you saying there's a political problem for her if she runs for president?
It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem.
The irony, of course, is 10 years later, Jeffrey Epstein has become a political problem for Trump.
Millions of Americans are not satisfied with what we've been told. And
Well,
we
I mean,
shouldn't be.
'cause he
People are not
ran
just
on
going to
this,
move
and
on
then
with
he's
their
like,
lives.
oh,
no matter how
no, well, I'm
badly
just going to
you
give
want
up
them
on
to.
it.
The left,
There's
who
no
really
more
could actually
political
care
gain
less about
from
the
it.
issue,
I'm
is
out.
delighted that the base is upset
Literally
with him.
pussied
MAGA
out like
world
a
is
fucking
now in
bitch.
open revolt. You want to know how bad it's getting out there? They're literally burning their MAGA army uniforms.
That's funny.
Assisted by this infamous post by Elon, the Democrats are happily declaring that Trump's on the list, and that's why he's hiding the files.
Well, I mean, I still believe
What,
in the
if
whole
anything-
Make America, right? I don't believe in Trump's Make America Great movement, because his movement's a little different. Like I just want America to prosper, and if people are trying to turn it to shit, I'm gonna fucking cut your goddamn throat.
Is the Trump
That's
administration
just how I
and the
feel.
Department of Justice hiding?
The Democrat who was once concerned that
You're
Guam
trying
would
to
tip over
destroy my
and sink into
country,
the ocean,
trying to
even
turn it
sang
into a
song.
fucking third world fucking shithole. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna fucking kick you out. Yeah, your ass
And
is getting
Republicans
kicked out.
blocked the Democrat-led effort to force the release of the Epstein files.
Your legs might be broken,
And that leads us all
arms
back
might
to
be broken first before we
We can
kick
fully
you
and
out, but you'll
easily
be kicked
understand the
out.
Democrats' motivation for all
regardless.
this with the sole objective to hurt President Trump. Understanding what's going on with the administration and the
Trying to
DOJ is
fucking
entirely
cause
up to speculation,
bullshit war.
and
Get
it
the
runs
fuck
the
out.
gamut. The only thing that's clear is this is a story that's not going away anytime soon.
Always trying to cause shit, to cheat the system, to game the system, right? To cheat everyone, right? What are you trying to do? Throw a wrench in the system? Look, I want to fuck up the system too, but
Breaking news, the
I'm
victims
trying to
of the
play it
double
the right
homicide
way.
in Encino have been identified by TMZ as an American Idol music supervisor and her husband. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at Noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Police say both victims were shot in the head and found inside the luxury home.
KTLA
Oh,
5's
this is
Kimberly
how other
Chang is
people
live
play
in
the
Encino
system.
with the breaking details. Kimberly.
Right? They just go out and do crime. You don't want that kind of
Glenn
system.
Lou, hi. This remains
'Cause
an
your ass is
active
gonna be grass
situation.
and
Just
very
a few
quick.
moments ago, we did see a K9 unit
You're-
arrive
you're-
on
you're
scene,
not gonna be
and they
living
went
very
inside
fast.
of the house right behind me. You can see it is still
And you're
taped
not gonna
off
be
today,
living
an
a
LAPD
prosperous and
unit right in
successful
front
life
there.
either.
This is a site of a homicide investigation. Public records show that Robin Kay and Thomas DeLuca owned
Yeah,
the home.
literally
And
the
according
people
to
who
TMZ,
cause
Kay,
a
an
crime,
award-winning
cause
music
crime
supervisor
for
on American
their
Idol,
whole
was
life
found dead inside along with her
Yeah,
husband.
they're
TMZ also
gone.
reporting that police saw blood at the front
will
entrance and
forever
smashed a
feel the
window to gain
edge.
entry for the investigation. Now, just
No
moments ago, as I
satisfaction
mentioned,
whatsoever.
LA County Sheriff's personnel seen arriving here at the home along with a canine and appeared to
They will
carry
always
in
be
multiple
hunted
tools. Now, there
like
are
fucking
cameras around the
animals.
property, but it's not
'Cause
clear
they
if they've
are
collected
animals.
video. This investigation started yesterday. LAPD confirmed that someone asked for a welfare check Monday afternoon here at the home on the 4700 block of White Oak Avenue in Encino. Officers discovered a man and woman who had
do a
been
bunch of
shot in the
criminal
head. Both
activity?
died at the scene.
Oh, you're gonna
Police have
become
not
an
said
animal.
how they were related, and their
Once you
identities
become
have
that
not yet been
animal, well,
released by
people are gonna
officials.
fucking take you out back
Multiple
of
neighbors
the
tell
bar
me there
and
was a
fucking take you
recent
out,
break-in
yes?
or attempted break-in at the same home, and a man who wants to remain anonymous
That's what
says he
happens
lives
with
nearby and
the
heard
fucking
suspicious
death penalty,
sounds
yes?
yesterday. Take
They
a
take
listen.
you out back.
We heard some loud screaming and yelling, and from there you heard a loud boom. Didn't sound like a gunshot necessarily, but it was pretty loud and
The death penalty is a
scary.
great deterrent, isn't it?
My renter saw somebody
I
hopping the
won
fence.
for
I think that was back
advocate
on
for the
Thursday.
death penalty.
She called 911.
Now, this home has a celebrity history and is well known because the late rapper Juice WRLD once lived
Oh,
here.
the
Neighbors
death
say it
penalty
became
is
a fan
too
attraction at one point. According to public
It's not
records, it was sold in
nice.
2023
well, you
to
got
the
a bunch
current
of serial
owners.
killers.
Now, the
they
investigation
aren't
remains
nice.
active today, as I mentioned.
You're gonna
Police
play nice
releasing
to
few
those people
details,
who want to
though.
fucking kill you? Yeah, you're fucking out of your mind.
It's a homicide investigation that is
Killed
being
or be
looked
killed.
at. We've got considerable resources on that, and we're hopeful that we'll get some answers on that.
If someone's
maybe
hunting
sometime
you
later
down or
today.
stalking you, would you not want to fuck them up? Because that's fucking shady business.
And back here live, you can see what looks like one of the investigators from the sheriff's department there. Looks like he's trying to
No
use
one
an
should
axe
live
to maybe
their
cut
life
back
being
that
fucking
hedge to
hunted
gain
down for
access
some
to
fucking
what looks like a
stupid-ass
security
reason.
camera on property. I can tell you that we can see that camera right there by the hedge. We also see a ring camera right below it. It's not clear again if they have retrieved any video evidence at this point, but we do see him working around that hedge, trying to gain access to that camera, it appears. For now, reporting live in Encino, Kimberly Chang, KTLA 5 News.
I mean, if you do criminal activity, well, you're gonna be hunted down forever. Yes.
City employee sues after being fired for allegedly saying it was a nightmare to work with Indians.
Oh.
Let's get into this article.
A little bit
city
of
staffer
racism,
who was
yes?
fired for allegedly saying it was a nightmare to work with Indians
Oh,
is suing the bank, claiming she faced discrimination herself over her menopausal symptoms and long COVID conditions. Oh, I forgot. There's that 1 week of the month where women just get to
Uh-oh.
have time off and the rest of us have to work.
Basically.
But
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of women get a lot of time off, but men have to do all the fucking hard jobs because women are just they're literally pansies. Sorry, women.
That's not to blame for the pay
You
gap.
guys,
at all.
you
But
guys
anyway,
get
Ann
all
Watson,
you guys get
former
all
senior
fucking
vice president
hormonal
in City's
sometimes, and
Finance
it's just like,
Solutions
oh
Group,
dear God,
slapped the bank with a
I
lawsuit
need to
filed in
go
London
to
after
my
she was
man
fired
cave
in
and get the fuck out of Dodge.
During
man.
an internal virtual job interview, Watson
You
allegedly
fucking
told an
crazy
interviewer
people.
of Indian heritage, the project failed because I was working with a team of Indians. No offense to you, Kapil, but you know what Indians are like to work with. It's a nightmare. It's like a Little Britain sketch. In the suit, Watson alleged she was unfairly dismissed and discriminated against for her sex, age, and
why do
disabilities,
women get
including
paid
menopause
less?
and long
Why do they get
COVID-19
more time
symptoms
off?
like brain fog,
Well,
memory
that's probably
loss, and
why.
uncharacteristic
Because you're
behavior.
dealing with your
She is
fucking
seeking
kid or
compensation
dealing
for
with your
unfair
hormonal
dismissal. City
menopausal
denied the
bullshit
allegations. The
phase.
bank declined to comment.
Or your goddamn
The
fucking
bank claimed
period
that after
issue,
Watson
you
made
know?
the alleged racist comment, she was placed in an online waiting
Guys don't
room.
have to deal
When
with
the
that.
interview
All we have
resumed,
to
she
deal with
allegedly
is
said, "Now it's your
contemplating
chance,
killing
Kapil,
ourselves
to get
every
me
day."
back. Watson claimed that she was shocked when nearly a month after the interview, City's human resources team told her she was facing an accusation of making a racist comment. I was horrified to hear these, as I would not blame a culture or country for any kind of failure or direct any such comments towards an interview panel that I was applying for a role with, she said in a witness statement for a London hearing on the case. I love working for myself. But anyway, Watson was apologetic, though she claimed she could not remember
I mean, yeah,
the
you don't
alleged
have to deal
derogatory
with
comment.
someone.
I did not
someone's
deny
bullshit,
making the comments,
right?
as I simply could not recall as a result of my long COVID
Someone
and
else's
menopausal
dumb
symptoms,
bullshit
she said.
of some
What is it we women
excuse,
take in
right?
accountability?
Excuses,
There's always something else
excuses.
to blame for their behavior,
Right?
isn't there?
Streamers,
But anyway,
content
rather, she
creators.
alleged that she was let go
Fucking all they
because of
do
her
is
medical
spout
conditions
excuses,
at 55
excuses.
years
Sound
old.
like fucking
The
retards.
too harsh
Makes
firing
me
did
wanna
not take
fucking
into
cut their
account her
throats.
12 years of service at the bank, Watson argued. Citi said its investigation into Watson was fair and impartial and stood by the decision to fire her. Her alleged symptoms could not have made or contributed to the claimant making racist comments, lawyers for the bank said. That's true, I was making racist comments long before I contracted COVID. Also, it turns out that the flu I had a few weeks ago, it was bloody COVID.
Yeah, before
felt
this,
like
I was
absolute crap for a
already
few
a
days, and then I was
racist.
fine.
Before
I'm
I was a
vaccinated.
streamer, I was
Whoosh,
already
pure blood.
thinking
But
about
still,
racist things.
the
making
comments that
racist
she made,
jokes.
should you make them in the
watching
workplace and
South
should you make them
Park,
to an interviewer?
right? Because South
No.
Park does a lot of racist things.
Well, the comments that she made incorrect.
Same with Family Guy. Same with Futurama.
No
right?
comment.
I mean, you could say King of the Hill had some racism a little bit because of the Native Americans on record and shit sometimes. And then the Mexicans. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, just my life is just racism.
They have no right to sell us down the river. And this is what they're doing.
And if Keir Starmer was sitting in this seat, what would you say to him today?
Wise up.
Uh-oh.
They
Well,
have no
Keir
right to
Starmer.
sell us down the river. And this is what they're doing.
And if Keir Starmer was sitting in this...
Damn. So people in London town, England land, or that fucking island, they're actually doing something about it? Wow. That's crazy. I thought they were like the incest, monarchy, right? They don't care about shit. They just allow their bullshit to happen. Sorry. I'm being a fucking ass. Sorry, I have a lot of issues with fucking London land.
Mr. President, your daughter-in-law said that there should be transparency in the Epstein case. Do you agree with her, sir?
The Attorney General's handled that very well. She's really done a very good job, and I think that when you look at it, you'll understand that. I would like to see that also, but I think the Attorney General, the credibility is very important, and you want credible evidence for something like that, and I think the Attorney General's handled it very well.
How many more states? The Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review. The Attorney General briefed you on
On
that.
what? On the
DOJ and FBI
on what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein.
Okay.
On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you? What did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No. She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden.
Oh, there it is. They're all made up. It's all made up.
With the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through, we've gone through years of it.
I don't know. All those photos with all those political higher ups at certain parties and stuff with Epstein, and then there's you all young and sprightly there, looking like a young chap. Yeah. I'm just tossing shade. He deserves it. He's lying out his fucking teeth. He deserves the shade. He's lying out his fucking teeth.
Imagine you're at a donut shop and this guy comes in. No matter which way this is going to go, you'd probably assume it's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
but
this
what's
is
in
what
the bag?
people wanted, right?
A bag of magic tricks?
Oh no, I don't know.
That's
What
not
is
what
it?
you'd
Oh,
expect from a guy
whoa,
in a pink
goddamn.
dress.
He's
Or
packing
maybe it
heat.
is. This guy is being quite forceful about getting free donuts, but based on the relaxed body language of the employee, I don't think she really cares. Maybe this tiny little knife will change her tune. This altercation
What is that?
escalates
Oh
back.
shit!
This guy wastes a tray of cinnamon rolls.
He's
and
back
almost
in. Is
immediately, the
that
woman
even a
launches
real
what seems to
gun?
be a can
That
right
doesn't
in
even
his
look like a
face.
real gun.
Then, in a brilliant move, she throws money at the man, which distracts his simple little mind, where the employees then take advantage. And they're showing immense bravery in the face of a gun, which could end them at any second. And seeing as how this guy is dressed, he seems unstable enough to actually pull
Oh
the
well, I
trigger.
mean he's super
This guy
unstable.
then
The
takes
fact
some
that he's
cash
running
and
in
gets
like
himself
that,
out of there.
and then
The
starts
ordeal is
fucking
not over
brandishing
yet.
a
This
weapon and
absolutely
shit.
fearless man throws
At
a
a
chair
worker?
at the guy. It doesn't land, but you have to
What?
applaud the
What?
effort.
What?
And it still isn't over. Now the police are on the case.
Sir, get back, get back! He's over here. Wait, what's the back? Where is he? Get out! Yeah, he's right here! Drop the gun! Okay, I see him.
Yeah, that gun he was holding, I don't know, but it didn't look
Get over
real.
here! You're gonna get
I mean,
shot!
but it doesn't matter because it's still sketchy as
I got
fuck.
suspect right.
He did have a knife though.
Get on the ground, dude!
I have to say, he's not as charming without his dress, don't you think? The guy points a gun at the officer, which is
Yeah,
a
don't-
really bad idea.
Yeah, don't do that. Especially when they do. Yeah.
Get down! Get down! Officer needs help! Shots fired!
The guy jumps a fence, but Joe Cool here didn't have any cards left to play.
Get down!
He fucking dropped so quick.
Oh, hey, nice thong, bro.
Don't move!
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
Don't move! You're gonna get tased again. Do not move.
Don't chase me, bro. Don't chase me.
Get your hands behind your back.
Tase him.
You shot me, I'm shot.
He shot. Well, yeah, because you pointed a fucking gun at the cop, you fucking idiot.
Hold the frequency, go for it.
And that's
Like,
why
what
you
the-
should maybe not rob a donut shop while wearing a dress.
When officers finally caught up with him again, they used
Yeah,
a
maybe
taser
don't
and
be
managed to take
waving
him
a
into
gun
custody.
around
They
and
did
brandishing
recover
it
an
at people,
airsoft
trying to
replica
fucking,
handgun and also a
shoot
knife.
people and shit.
Paul is now charged with robbery and assault with a deadly weapon. While he was not shot in the incident, the LAPD is still investigating the use of force here.
That's the sound of the police.
Fucking. Yeah, that dude's so lucky he didn't get fucking plugged right there by the cop. Cause that dude was pointing the gun straight at the fucking cop for like a good 5 seconds. Like, Jesus fuck, dude. I'm surprised that cop had a lot of fucking trigger discipline. Holy fuck. God damn. Jesus Christ.
Today's pronouns of the day are snack box. Today's pronoun of the day is
Jesus.
worms.
Today's pronouns are quit the bullshit.
Quit the bullshit. Yeah.
You're an EL masterpiece. Perfect for bedrooms,
Correct,
game
Tony.
rooms, weddings, parties,
Correct.
bars, and businesses. It's more than decoration, is a vibe.
Today's pronouns of the day
What's this? Uh-oh. Something happened.
The gentleman from California is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Last night, the Speaker's Rules Committee voted to block my amendment that called for the full release of the Epstein files while protecting the victim's identity. Let's just be clear. They voted to protect rich and powerful men who were abusing, assaulting, and abandoning young women. That's what this vote is about.
Oh yeah, weren't they like trying to make? Weren't they like trying to make a bill where it was like trying to reveal like Epstein's shit? Why do you need to make a bill? Why does that need to be put into a bill? I'm sorry, that makes no fucking sense. Why don't you just? Why doesn't the DOJ just release the fucking information? Why does it have to be put up to a fucking vote for Congress? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
For the rich and the powerful at the
Eat my dick.
of our
I
children
want to fucking
is a
plug
nation that
every
has
single
lost
one of you
its moral
motherfuckers.
purpose.
You guys, you all deserve
So you
a
ask,
fucking
why
bullet.
did they vote this way?
Jesus
Let's
fuck.
speak plainly.
Or at least you all deserve
Because
your
these
fucking
rich and
legs
powerful
broken.
men
Jesus.
Donate to the politicians in Washington,
None of you
D.C.,
people deserve to fucking walk
play
anymore.
golf with the elites in Washington, D.C. They are foreign leaders who we don't want to offend. They interact with our intelligence agencies that we don't want to disobey. There is something rotten in Washington. And this is a question of whose side are you on? Are you on the side of the people? Are you on the side of America's children? Or are you on the side of the rich and powerful who've had their thumb on the scales and shafted Americans for decades? We are going to get a vote again this afternoon.
Why does it need to be put up to a vote? Just fucking release the
A
information.
Republican like Ralph Norman, or a
What the
Republican
fuck?
like Marjorie Taylor Greene, or a Republican like Thomas Massey, or the many, many MAGA Republicans who are
The only
demanding
thing I
the
can
full
understand why
release
they need
of
to
the
put it up to a
Epstein
vote
files.
is because there's a lot
not
of
a question
implication
just
of
Epstein,
right
it's a
higher
question
ups
of
that are
trust
in their
our
fucking
democracy.
corner.
It's a
Literally,
question of restoring
there's literally a bunch of
of the people by
politicians
the
who are in
people.
their
Gentleman's time has
in the
expired.
fucking
Just a moment. Does the
in
gentleman
those
wish to yield
lists.
any additional
Another
time?
30 seconds.
The gentleman has an additional 30 seconds.
And it's a question of the rebirth of a nation that
Oh
stands
no, my
for our
reputation's
children.
gonna be
I hope
harmed.
everyone
Bitch, you're
in this
already in
up or down
photos
vote
with
will
Epstein.
vote
Shut the fuck
to
up.
make sure
Release the
that
information.
Epstein files
Bag.
are released while protecting victims' identity.
So fucking stupid. Can't believe we're even fucking having this stupid ass conversation.
Sorry for the last minute notice, but can you work until 9 p.m. today? That is the message my manager just sent me. And naturally, I stared at the screen wondering how to say no without sounding lazy or entitled. I'm kidding, but welcome to the Gen Z workplace dilemma, where employers are now hiring etiquette coaches to help younger workers polish up and maybe help everyone understand each other a little better. The San Francisco Standard recently reported that some Bay Area employers are raising eyebrows at what they consider unusual workplace behavior, like showing up to work in sweatpants or taking full-blown FaceTime calls from their desks. But it's not just happening in San Francisco.
that's unprofessional,
These faux pas
right?
are being
That's
reported across the
literally
country, and it's
Gen
prompting some
Z,
employers
right?
to take a
That's
new approach.
young blood
Based
behavior.
on what you have seen and heard or worked with, if you could give a rating to just overall workplace business etiquette, what would that be and why?
Oh my goodness. Well, I would say probably a C. People
Well, I mean, a lot of these kids don't
oftentimes
have work
forget
etiquette.
to bring their manners
They all
to
come
work.
from
Jacqueline Whitmore
preppy,
is an
right,
international
backgrounds
etiquette
or
expert
fucking
who's
ghetto
worked with everyone
lifestyles.
from pharma reps
Or
to
they're all, where
HVAC
they don't want to
technicians,
fucking,
and she
right,
knows a thing or two about
bend
generational gaps
bend
in
to the
workforce,
rules.
especially Gen Zers who she says were hit the hardest by the pandemic.
Or at
While
least
many
be
Americans
decent,
worked
right,
remotely for several
respectable
years,
people
Gen Zers were
in a
still in
fucking
school
public
or
setting.
just entering their careers when the pandemic forced everything online.
You got people like
There's
Jake
some
Paul and the
challenges when it
fucking,
comes
right,
to
the Paul
dress,
brothers.
when it
Or
comes to
fucking,
how to send an email.
Jack
A
Doherty,
lot of
right?
these
You got
young
those
people,
types
they
of
don't
people
even
who
know
fucking
how to
go
write a
around
thank
acting
you
like
note. They don't
fools.
even know how to address an
That's why we
envelope.
have issues with
And
society
so
sometimes.
a lot of times we have to
There's just
start at the
there's just
very
a lot of
beginning, the
stuck-up pieces of
basics.
shit.
A Resume Builder survey asked 782 U.S. hiring managers for their take on Gen Z candidates. 31% said
Too many people want to act like princesses and kings when they don't even, when they're not even
eye contact.
remotely remotely close to
said
one.
candidates use inappropriate
They're
language.
just like a
And
fucking
then there's this.
just like any other human being that fucking bleeds.
Oh, hi, Tanya. Yeah, I remember. You sat in on Cash's interview the whole time.
Yes. Wasn't that a great interview?
Resume Builder says 9% of hiring managers have seen a Gen Z candidate bring a parent to an interview.
That does
Wait,
happen.
what?
It really does happen.
Did that really
Jamie
happen?
Lynch is a manager who
What?
recently turned her hiring experiences into viral comedy with a feed full of videos on the Gen Z workplace.
It's a shoot that just opened up tomorrow. It's got a big cash bonus attached to it.
I don't know. I wasn't really mentally prepared to work tomorrow.
And one thing both Lynch and Whitmore told Straight Arrow News.
It's all about understanding.
I think people just need to understand that the generations are different.
How am I going to
Basically.
know how to get along with someone from Asia if I'm not exposed to the Asian culture? And I'm going to do
Well,
my
in a sense,
homework
yeah. I
before
mean, that's understandable. Yeah.
going over there. There's also a disconnect in the workplace.
Well, yes,
And that
there's a disconnect in
it showed up
cultural.
online too earlier
The
in
norms.
July after a now deleted
Or
post
what's
on
normal
X
in the
questioned whether Gen
workplace.
Zers have been taught basic etiquette. One response went viral defending the generation, saying in part older generations
Well, I
are
mean,
feeling very
literally, these
comfortable
people don't
speaking
have
as if
experience.
Gen Z is
That's
incapable of being
literally all
functioning
it
members
is.
of society. And let's just
And then when
say
they
the
get
gap
in and act
understanding
like
doesn't stop
snobbish
at basic
people,
workplace
right,
etiquette.
they get
Whitmore
fucking
told Straight
kicked
Arrow
out.
News about a time where an intern had a very specific ask
Or
after being on
do the
job
weird
for
fucking
just 3
quiet
weeks.
quitting or
In a
right.
text, they contacted me saying I would like more money.
The same Resume Builder survey found that 42% of hiring managers say Gen Z candidates ask for too much money too soon. According to a Go Banking Rate survey, Gen Z now makes up 38% of the U.S. workforce. The average salary for a Gen Z worker ranges widely by state, from $29,000 in Alabama to more than $51,000 in Washington.
A lot of times people will say, well, I'll call you tomorrow, and then they ghost you. We never heard about ghosting in my generation. When you
Correct.
said you'd
Ghosting,
follow up, you
yes.
better, or you wouldn't have a job the next day. And so it's really important that you follow through.
Aside from
Correct.
that, several studies show that younger workers, including millennials, prioritize flexibility and work-life balance, and some employers are learning to appreciate that.
I honestly respect their boundaries. They call in all the time because of this. And I was like, I wish I had that when I grew up. Because, like, I used to call in and be like, I'm so sick. And my manager would be like, well, doesn't matter.
Whitmore says
Yeah.
workplace etiquette isn't just a Gen Z problem. Every generation has room to grow. And while etiquette gets a bad rap,
They think
Well, I mean, I
it's just
guess
knives and forks. And what I try to tell people
I
that it's so
mean, I mean, you find that, or I mean, if you're in the school system, you find that you tend to find that early on, where it's like, yeah, even if you're sick, come to fucking school, right? Spread the plague to everyone. It's like, Jesus fuck, man.
so much more than that. It's the
People are
art
out
of
of your
knowing how to
fucking
treat other
mind.
people
That's how you
and
get
treating
people
others the
fucking
way you
killed
want to be
and fucking
treated.
people
with
stop
Straight Arrow
working.
News, I'm Kennedy Felton.
They
Download
fucking
our
work
app or
themselves
visit
to death.
san.com for more.
'Cause they're sick, and then you now get everyone else sick in the fucking company because they're all fucking sneezing and shit, coughing all over the place. That sounds fucking retarded, by the way. Don't do that. Well, there you have it. Apparently, Gen Z's having some issues. Gen Z are just too snobby and, right. What's the word for it? Preppy dumbasses who wish, who just want to run the world, I guess.
Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon.
They want all the power, but they don't have any of the the brains to hold it.
Hello, Mr. President.
I have hair.
Star along here. We're going to Pittsburgh. We're going to.
Sorry, I'm trying to look for.